Well, it's late, and I know you're probably tired, so...
Don't be silly. Come on in.
You know, I normally don't prowl around this late at night, but Erica and Dimitri are having a little powwow, and...
You don't need an alibi, Edmund. I'm glad you're here.
Well, this calls for something momentous.
Why don't you try closing the door?
There's a thought. Actually, I was thinking more about, cartwheels and genuflecting. That'd be pushing it.
That would be pushing it, definitely.
Old habits, they die hard. Listen, you all right?
Yeah, I just sort of fell asleep on the couch. Had a little dream.
Scary kind of dream?
Not really. Funny about dreams, you can sort of people them with familiar faces. Makes waking up sort of a lonely business.
Well, my mug's familiar. You can stare at it all you want if I keep you company. Of course, as long as you don't mind if I can't seem to take my eyes off you. Look at that kid. Sleep of the innocent. He's dreaming with the angels.
He is an angel.
So, what's the game plan?
I beg your pardon?
Well, how do we handle this tentative rapprochement? There's the 10-foot pole method, but I think we'll pass that. You could just dive right in and tell me what's bothering you. Maybe a little small talk, break the tension.
Would you like some coffee?
Small talk. Okay. Yes, please. Black. No sugar. How about them Flyers, eh? Great game.
I'll get your coffee.
Listen, while you're messing up the kitchen...
Excuse me. Excuse me. I believe you're the one. After you leave the kitchen, it looks like a bomb hit it.
Hi, my dear. I'm a culinary artiste.
You are a slob.
Oh, yeah? You're compulsively neat. I can just see you in Picasso's studio, following him around with a little rag, cleaning up all the little paint.
Well, you know what? If you were as good with an omelet pan as Picasso was with paint, I would gladly volunteer for KP.
I'm going to make you eat those words. Right after I make you the best omelet you have ever tasted. Now, let me do a frying pan, my dear. Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you sure that you want this? This is your 6th cup of coffee. I know Freud said sometimes a cigar is a cigar. I'm going to tell you the dream I had. It really hit home.
You don't think Tad would try to take Jamie away from me, do you?
No. No, Tad would never do that. I don't know, I guess the bottom line is I'm just, garden variety scared.
Scared of what?
I don't know. Of change, maybe? Is that stupid?
Well, gee, I don't know why. I mean, 1992 has been a year of shifting ground for you. You could use a little status quo in your life.
I think I could use a night's sleep. The sun is up. I talked your ear off all night and you let me.
Oh, no place I'd rather be.
You like sitting here, holding my hand, listening to me go on about my fears and my insecurities? You think that's one of the highlights of the new year?
Was I supposed to hold your hand? I guess I'm a little rusty. Here. How many nights did you hold my hand just like this? How many times did you hold me through a bad dream? How many lights did you shine to show me the way? I owe you, baby. I owe you big time. How many times did you hold my hand just like this? How many nights did you hold me through a bad dream? Shine a light, show me the way. I owe you, Brooke. I owe you big time.
Well, last night you did the same for me, so maybe now I owe you.
Pretend you're not here.
Why would I want to do that?
Morning. I didn't remember whether or not you were an early riser, so,
Oh,
brought you some donuts anyway.
Ted, hi. Come in. Come in. Actually, I haven't been to bed yet.
Listen, come on in. I don't know whether to say welcome back or welcome home.
As long as you say anything, it's good to see your face. Especially a face of somebody who doesn't think that Ted Orsini was just a product of my overactive imagination.
Listen, how was the service, Finola?
Stately, reverent, everything she wasn't.
She was a hell of a lady.
She was that. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I just wanted to tell you that I decided to push off to New York and try to bring Dixie back to Pine Valley. Adam has hired every private eye between Passaic and the Adirondacks. Every railroad station, bus depot, and airport is covered. If we're lucky, we should get wind of Brian and Dixie within 24 hours.
You seem on top of things here.
I guess so. You know, when I left to take Nola back home to Napa, I was pretty much running away from my past. Now that I'm back, I don't know whether I'm the new me or the old me, but one way or the other, you were definitely the road back. I couldn't have done it without you. Is that Jamie?
Oh, probably our voices woke him up. He'll go back to sleep.
No, no. On the contrary, bring him out here. I'd love to meet him. Is it okay?
Yeah, coming right up.
Well, looks like you and Brooke are making some progress.
Yeah, things seem to be going at a slow crawl.
Oh, look who this is.
He's my best boy. Ted, this is...
Can I see you?
This is Jamie.
Here, you hold on to that, okay? Yeah. Oh, he's a little jock. Oh, yes, little Joe Montana. You are such a charmer. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, yes, you are a heartbreaker. I can tell. You know something? The picture that your mother showed me of you did not do you justice. Now, what's that? What's that, huh? Oh, you are a heartbreaker. Yeah, I'll bet you got that from your daddy, huh? Huh? Did you? Did you get that from your daddy? Did you? Who's that over there? Huh? Who's that? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bet if I open my mouth a little wider, I could get both feet in.
Oh, no. It's okay. No, I mean, he is. He's a heartbreaker. You know, his playgroup is full of devoted admirers.
I'll bet it is. Come here, you. Come here, you. Tell me something. Did I ever have a talent for this? Kids, I mean. You know? I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, was I W.C. Fields or Mr. Rogers?
I'd say you were definitely above average.
Yeah, well, Nola was always after me to give her a passel of grandchildren. She used to call little bits of immortality, like this little guy here. Yes. Well, I used to bust her chops and say who wants to live forever, but you know, she was onto something. Yes, she was onto something, but you...
I think probably most men don't feel that until they hold their own child in their arms.
Oh, I don't know about that. Dixie and I were always looking forward to the day that we could have a little chuta of our own. Yeah.
I know that was something Dixie wanted very much.
Yeah, I was always worried that we didn't have enough money. To tell you the truth, when she took that home pregnancy test, came out negative, I was pretty relieved.
I think she said it was the one thing she regretted. She didn't have a son or a child, sort of to carry on, you know, when she thought you were gone.
If we're lucky, she comes home, we work it out, maybe we can start working on having our own little piece of immortality, huh? Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for that gleam in your eye until you find Dixie.
Yep, you're right about that. One way or another, Gotham awaits. You want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? I'll bet you do. Give you the ball, yes.
Thank you.
I'll bet I'm going to have to give you back to your mama. I don't want to, though. I want to take you with me. How about that? You know something? I hope if I'm ever lucky enough to have a little boy, that he'll look just like you. Yes. He'll look just like you, Snappers. Mwah. I'll see you later. I'll keep you posted if I get anything to report, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I guess Jamie's not the only one who believes in fairy tales around here.
Okay, so you're upset.
Yes. I'm upset. I'm upset. Because obviously, I was right to think that Tad might not want to be Jamie's father.
Well, you just saw him welcome the kid with open arms.
He thought Jamie was a charming little boy. And meanwhile, he's talking about having a child with Dixie.
Okay, but when he knows, he's going to welcome the kid with the same open arms you just saw this morning.
Well, what if you're wrong, Edmund? What if instead of open arms, he turns his back on Jamie?
Well, then the hell with him. All right, Jamie's not going to grow up with the love of a father like I did. No, I mean, just forget it. I love Jamie like he's my own flesh and blood. Almost as much as I love his mother. Almost as much.
I'm not going to do this.
Why not?
Because it's wrong.
What's wrong about two people in love finding their way back to each other?
It's impossible.
I think we just felt that possibility.
It was just a kiss.
And a sigh is just a sigh. And the way that we talked last night, it was like old times, only better.
Look, I don't want to be talked into anything, Edmund, all right? I don't want to be persuaded. I don't want to be convinced.
I'm not doing that. Why are you so afraid?
I'm not afraid.
Yes, you are. You're scared to death because deep down you know I've changed.
Look, all right, one midnight confession and a marathon hand-holding session does not erase everything that happened to us.
I know that, all right? I know that. And I know I nearly killed our relationship, but last night, and now, I mean, we just realized that we survived. Okay, we're a little bit sadder and a little wiser and a lot stronger. And I think we deserve another chance, and I think you should take it with me.
I think that you should.
Brooke, why are you fighting me on this? I mean, do you hate me so much? Or do you just want to make room for somebody else in your life?
That's absurd. There is nobody else.
What about Tad?
This is not about Tad. It's about you. I have said this so many times. I will say it to you again for the record. We had a chance, and you blew it.
We can have it back.
I don't want it back. I resent the fact that you used last night to leverage yourself back into my life.
That is not what I was doing.
I told you some very painful, some very personal things, fears that I have about Ted and Jamie, and you take that and you process it in your one-track mind and you come up with either A, I'm in love with you, or B, I'm in love with Ted, and either one of those deductions is egocentric and idiotic and just plain wrong.
Pardon my confusion, but, you know, given the romantic history of you and Tad, and the fact that you can't seem to decide whether you wanted to tell him about Jamie or not, it just... Well, it doesn't take a lot of imagination to figure out that maybe you're thinking about a family with the three of you.
It doesn't take a lot of imagination. No, it just takes enough of the wrong kind.
Okay, so maybe I'm off base about Tad, but will you please cut me some slack here? Aside from the fact that you're mule-headed, rigid, retentive, strong-willed...
Well, don't stop. You're melting my heart.
Okay. You don't want me to say that. Just tell me what you do want. Just tell me, what can I possibly do that can get you to trust me again? Just tell me, chapter and verse. I'll do it. You want me to get down on my knees and crawl to you? You want me to sign an apology in my own blood? Do you want me to learn to say I'm sorry in any language you choose?
You're not being punished. You know, trust isn't something that you dole out because you've done X amount of hours community service. Trust either exists or it doesn't. And for me to start trusting you again, it would take an enormous leap of faith on my part.
Brooke. Don't you know that I would lay my life down for you and Jamie? Don't you know that? Look, I can't do anything about the mistakes that I've made. All the hell I've put you through. All I can do is hold out my arms to you and tell you to please fall back into them. I will catch you. And I will hold on to you for dear life. And please, trust me.
It's too far to fall. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.